when the swearing-in ceremony of the Delhi Chief Minister is to take place after a historic mandate that was secured by the BJP in the national capital after 27 long years. Now, the question still remains as to who will the Chief Minister indeed be. As announcements are to be made later in the day, let's in fact get into the details of the story to understand who are the probable candidates for this very role at this point in the national capital. With that, Delhi is set to get its new Chief Minister, with the swearing-in ceremony scheduled for 11:30 a.m. on February 20th. Invitations will be sent to the Aam Aadmi Party convener Arvind Kejriwal and the former Chief Minister Atishi today for the swearing-in ceremony of the Delhi Chief Minister. Now, soon after taking oath, the NDA Chief Ministers, Deputy Chief Ministers and senior leaders will gather for a joint lunch. Meanwhile, the BJP Legislature Party meeting will take place on February 19th at 5 p.m. at the party's state headquarters. Now, this will be followed by an NDA meeting over lunch, which will be attended by Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Home Minister Amit Shah as well. However, some chief ministers may not be able to attend the event due to ongoing budget sessions in their respective states. The BJP has already been informed about their absence. Meanwhile, the MP Swati Maliwal has written to Arvind Kejriwal requesting a Dalit Leader of Opposition for Delhi. These are the latest that we have on this particular story that in fact is our top focus for the day. And right now, let me cut across to Deepak Badhana, who's coming and joining us on the broadcast from the very Ram Leela Maidan, where the swearing-in ceremony is to take place tomorrow. Deepak, a very good morning to you. Very firstly, tell us what exactly is underway at Ram Leela Maidan at this point, at the eve, or rather on the eve of Delhi's new Chief Minister to be sworn in the national capital.
Good morning, Shriya. Behind me is the iconic Ram Leela Maidan. We are presently standing on GLN Marg, and this will be one of the key gates from which a lot of the visitors that will be attending this historic event will enter the venue. Now, we would have loved to go inside and give you a first, look at what are the arrangements. But presently, due to security concerns, the area has been cordoned off and not even the media is being allowed inside. What we know so far is that at least 25 to 30,000 people will be coming here, and the suspense is growing as to who will be the next CM. We actually spoke to a number of people who are here, some of the vendors, a lot of the police officials who are actually citizens of Delhi, and even they are divided as to who will actually be reigning over Delhi. Now, this place is iconic. In 2014, this was the very scene of a protest movement that toppled the Congress government that had been here for over 15 years. In the years since, Arvind Kejriwal made it historic as he, routinely he would hold events here. He had his own swearing-in ceremony here. And now, after 27 years, while BJP has conquered Fortress Delhi, this will be the site from where they will announce the beginning of their rule in Delhi. Presently, we have at least 200 police forces. We have people from the CISF, CRPF, we have the Prime Minister's security who are scanning the area, ensuring that nothing untoward happens. This will, where I'm standing presently is JLN Marg. And from here, these are the only entries from which common citizens will be allowed entry. There is another VIP entry near the masjid on the other side, and another entry which is the main entry for the Ram Leela Maidan. Every other entrance will be blocked here. So right now, as we're giving you the very first look at Ram Leela Maidan and the arrangements that are being made here, the suspense grows, and everybody, has their fingers crossed in anticipation with the question, who will become the next Delhi CM? Over to you.
Right, Deepak. In fact, once you mention about the significance of the Ram Leela Maidan over the last couple of years, we've seen this particular venue has witnessed chapters in history beginning and ending in terms of regimes, political developments over the last more than a decade. I was just going to say 10 years, but in fact, from what it seems, it's been more than a decade now as we speak in 2025 at this point. But, let us just talk a little more about February 20th, tomorrow, what we are expecting. If we could just have a brief discussion on We've heard the probable names that are coming to the forefront about who the Delhi Chief Minister is going to be. Again, no word has come in officially from the BJP yet. We are awaiting their announcement later today itself. But as you have reached the very spot where the very venue where this entire swearing-in ceremony will take place, any such conversations you have heard or any such speculations with regards to who the Chief Minister will be, if you could just take us through that as well, the pulse on the ground at this point with regards to who the next Delhi Chief Minister will be.
Well, Shreya, News9 arrived here fairly early today because we were anticipating, a look at the security arrangements inside. And at that point, I did have a couple of very interesting conversations with the vendors outside here and with a number of security officials. And like everybody else, they too are divided in their opinions. Some of them believe that Parmesh Verma, who was the unofficial face of the BJP campaign in Delhi, is the strongest contender. Others argue that the BJP is very political savvy and that they have their own calculations, when deciding on who will be the next CM. So there are a number of names. The strongest contender, as per the people that I've met here, turns out to be Parmesh Verma. Now, whether or not they are right in their calculations, in their predictions, will be something that we'll find out soon enough. But the fact is that this place is buzzing with excitement. Presently, there are a number of media houses. There were also a lot of YouTubers who ended up going too close to the stage, after which the area was cordoned off. Apparently, the PM security, they were very displeased with the situation, wherein people were approaching the dais, and taking into consideration that the Prime Minister will be here, the Governor will be here, you will have the entire top leadership of the BJP, and 25 to 30,000 citizens congregating in this very place. They've taken the decision to cordon off the entire area so as to ensure that nothing untoward happens, or that there is no possibility of such of any untoward act.